Hi guys, how are you? Are you good? Everything's fine? Yes. So I am recording this video class because I think this is a good way for us to optimize our time together. This is a good place for me to correct exercises so that during the class we have more time for listening, we have more time for conversation, okay? It doesn't mean we won't have classes today. We will. I hope everything will be fine and we will have our classes. But when we have a lot of things to correct and a lot of things that you did in the book and I can correct here, I will do it that way because I think this way we can save some time and everything, okay? If you need, if you have questions and anything, always WhatsApp me and as soon as I can, I will always answer you, okay? So let's start by correcting the exercises on consolidation. So if you haven't done these exercises yet, please don't watch this and see this, okay? Because we are going to need to, you have to have done the exercise to be able to correct it, okay? So first, match and complete the sentences with the names. So we have here some people. We have Sue, who's taking pictures of the elephant. Rex and Joey, who are having a great time in the mud. Miranda, very fashionable lady. Grace, this cutie little girl. And Calvin. Calvin. Kevin. Calvin. It's Calvin. Depends on the place. I have so many pronunciation. Calvin. Calvin. Yes, Calvin. Like Calvin and Hobbes, but their Calvin is the most correct because when you have an A and an L before a consonant is also Calvin. Okay, Calvin. That's very weird in Portuguese. Whatever. So, who needs a haircut here? For me, somebody needs a new haircut, something more stylish. So, according to the book, Calvin needs a more hair, a more stylish look. So he should get a haircut. He does need a haircut. Remember, I put the does here when I want to give emphasis. He really needs a new haircut. He does need a new haircut. Grace did enjoy her art class. See, she's all dirt with ink here. She had a wonderful class, so she did enjoy her art class. Who needs a shower? Rex and Joey. I do agree with that. They are filthy. Miranda does have a lot of tattoos. Yeah, she has quite a few. There are people who have more, but she does have a lot of tattoos. And the last one, Sue does enjoy taking photos of animals. One thing that I would need you to pay attention when you are doing this, when you are writing using this, is that when you use the verb, the auxiliary verb, see, the other verb, the main verb, it stays in the base form. So did enjoy. In the past, we say enjoyed. But when I use the auxiliary verb, the main verb goes back to the normal, to the base form, right? I sometimes I want to keep pausing this. I forget that you can pause it. So you can stop the video, correct what you need, and we go on to the next one, okay? So here is using reflexive pronouns, herself, myself, yourself, to give emphasis, to give this idea of emphasis. So how do you know Jason broke up with Karen? Karen herself told me. So she told me in person. I didn't hear by anybody else. Karen herself, she told me that they broke up. Do you need any help with the essay? No thanks. I have to do it myself. I could also say I myself have to do it. It's not wrong. Okay, both are correct. So I have to do it myself. I myself have to do it. Why don't you throw that old cap away? Cap is bonnet, so why don't you throw it away? Are you crazy? The president himself or herself, because presidents can be women too, So the president himself or the president herself autographed it, okay? Aren't you worried about the robbery in the store? Aren't you worried about the robbery in the store? Why should I be? The owners themselves are not worried, okay? The owners, proprietários, the owners themselves are not worried. So, are you really going to buy this box of brushes? Of course I am. The box itself is awesome. It's awful, sorry, it's awful, but the brushes are high quality. So the box itself, particularly the box, is not very good, it's awful. But the brushes are high quality, okay? So I'm kind of isolating the box. I'm talking about the box specifically. I use an emphatic pronoun there. Do you think I should hire someone to redecorate the room? Personally, I think you can redecorate it yourself. I think you can do it on your own, using your own taste, okay? So you can redecorate it yourself. Or, no, you yourself can redecorate. We know, we have to think about when we do this kind of things. For example, teacher, can I say you yourself can redecorate it? No, the sentence gets very cluttered. There is a lot of, you have the modal verb. So always think about the elegance of the sentence. If you have a modal verb already there, like can, you already have the can, and then you put yourself, everything gets very cluttered. The sentence is not clear, and clarity is very important when you are writing. Okay, so you can redecorate it yourself. You can do it. Yes, you can. Okay. Now, exercise C. Complete the sentences with your own ideas. So here everything is personal. I would like you to please be so kind to take a picture of what you write. I hope I can understand your handwriting, okay? Take a picture and send it to me, okay? This is personal and I will correct it like that. If you prefer, say, oh, teacher, my handwriting is very bad, you can type it and send it via WhatsApp, okay? Guys, this is a text. I am going to read it and clarify some words, and then we're going to correct it, okay? So you have to choose here what would be the best keywords for this text, okay? This is something Alicia will be very good to do because she already works with articles and stuff. Yes, Alicia. So macro photography is a type of photography that allows us to get an extreme close-up view of things. The subjects are usually small and they can be insects, leaves, flowers, snowflakes, water drops, food particles, and many more. These photos reveal details that would otherwise be completely invisible. Otherwise, it's like de outra forma. That is the reason why this kind of photo is used for scientific research and documentation. Pictures of insects in biology textbooks or crystals in mineralogy books are often fotografados, using microphotography techniques. One observation here is on the pronunciation of the word crystals, okay? The T, you almost don't pronounce. Crystals. These techniques are also used by some nature photographers. Guys, be very careful with these words in English that are similar to the words in Portuguese because they can be a trap, okay? So it's nature, it's not a chore, no, nature. So these techniques are also used by some nature photographers and wildlife photographers to capture images that will come out as true artistic work. A good macro photographer must be detail-oriented. Detail-oriented is a person who pays attention to details, detalhista, so detail-oriented, and just like any other photographer, have appropriate equipment, which naturally includes micro lenses. Lenses. These lenses that allow you to focus extremely close to a subject and take pictures of very high quality. In general, microphotographers work as freelancers and sell their work as stock images. Stock images are those images that we find on internet and that can be used to illustrate a variety of books and uh, or publicitary work. Okay, for example, these images here are stock images. So if we go, oh, I need a close picture of a dandelion. The dandelion is this, dente de leão. I need a close picture of a dandelion. You go there and you find this stock image that is there for everybody. You have to pay to print it, but it's, you know, it's generic. Or to magazines, but they can also be hired as staff members by scientific journals. Be careful with this word journal, because journal in English is either the Revista Científica, and it's the case here. Scientific journals is a Revista Científica that will publish scientific articles, and a journal can also be something like a diary that you write every day about your experiences and stuff, okay? And so by scientific journals, revistas científicas, and advertising agencies. Guys, which words, in your opinion, will be the best? I don't know how to make it go up. Ah, here, okay. Which are the words that are the best keywords for this test? A, B, or C? No C, no A, so it is B. Microphotography, it says the name, it's the noun that defines the article. The article is about what? Microphotography. It has details, can have scientific, artistic use, depends on lenses, and some of the writers are freelancers. I think freelancers maybe not so important, but whatever. This is the best option, because if you see up on the A, on the alternative A, photography is too generic. You know, this text has a specific goal, is micro photography, so photography is too generic. Close up, okay, but insects, no. You can have a picture of many things. Staff and work is also too generic. And here, invisible. Why is invisible doing this? Invisible what? Because when you only put invisible, it's something you cannot see. But here in the text, invisible is used in a very specific way, and it's almost invisible, or invisible to the eye, to the naked eye. So be careful when choosing this. So B is the correct alternative. Cool? Underline and number in the passage above. Let me go here. Examples of common subjects in microphotography. Okay. So examples of common subjects in microphotography. Insects, leaves, flowers, snowflakes, and many other things. Very cool. There's more, I cannot find a way to. Two, examples of how microphotography is used educationally. Pictures of insects in a biology textbook and in a minerals, in a crystals, in a mineralogy book, okay? 3, a desirable trait is characteristic. So what's the characteristic a macrophotographer must have? Detail oriented, okay? Desirable is desejável. So desirable trait, uma característica desejável. Okay? 4, a description of microlenses. They are lenses that allow you to focus extremely close and take a picture of very high quality. 5, the main career path path is caminho ou trilha. So career path é plano de carreira, uma trilha, possibilidade de carreira. For microphotographers, work as freelancers. This is what the majority of them do. So this is the main career path, the most common, most important. Okay? All right? I cannot ask you, oh, am I going too fast or too slow? No, because now you can pause me. So teacher, stop talking, pause me. Okay, don't do that. Be nice. And the writing, guys, this is something I would like you to do. I know I have already asked you to do some writing for me, but writing is always good. It's also good practice for your project. So you're going to choose one of these 3 topics and write at least 100 words. Even though 100 words is not enough for a full text, try to organize even your short passages, okay? Don't just throw it in there. So start introducing your idea, develop it a little bit, and close the idea. Okay, it's important that your text has this coherence. You introduce an idea, start talking about it, then you develop it, and by the end you close it, and you close it, you will close your argument. A very common mistake that students make is to introduce new things, new concepts, new ideas in the conclusion. And then something that was never mentioned in the text just shows in the conclusion. It makes 0 sense. Don't do that. Okay? So guys, see you, and I hope this little video helped you correcting your exercises. And then when I go back to our normal note, to our Zoom classes, we are going to go on lesson 4. Cool? See you around. Very nice seeing you, being seen by you, because I haven't seen you, okay? And see you guys around. Bye-bye.